Hey y'all, thank you for joining my review on MTV Catfish. Yes, y'all ready for the review? Yeah. Hey, what's up? My name is Mizzle. Mizzle, you watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of MTV Catfish, Season 8, Episode 71, Mark and Taylor. Yeah! Yes, listen, y'all. I thought it was like, Mizzle, why the hell you open a freaking video like that? Listen, I ain't gonna front. This episode was not all that. It was boring, but it was interesting when I met the catfish. So the thumbnail will be the catfish because her mannerisms and all that. Yeah, nice to meet you. Like, yeah, yes, yes. It was just nothing. I was like, oh snap. So the title of the thing would be Mark and Taylor. Yeah, all right. So Mark is from Boston, Massachusetts, and he's 30 years old, and he met this girl named Taylor. Yeah, and figure he's 21 years old, who was saying she's in Atlanta now, but she used to say she was in Los Angeles, Nevada, right? So they was talking from this PVV P versus P player versus player game on in the club, not in the club, party in the dorm. And basically, it's like a dorm room kind of setting and college setting kind of game when they just interact with different people, play games, party, and whatever this time, and then you create an avatar, those virtual reality games. So while and it was his birthday week, so he started to host, and he was freaking out on the freaking thing because he didn't think it was going a good job. And she was like, the party is fun. So basically, she was like his personal cheerleader of the party. And from there, they be talking back and forth on the game. And after a while, they started just talking on Snapchat. And throughout the conversations on the game and Snapchat, then they started exchanging numbers. And from there, they had been talking. And they had been talking on the phone. And he always saying like she always trying to like sound like very light beat and hype of like, hi, yes, my mama Taylor, yes, and I like to meet you. Like, what you doing? How your day today? That's like kind of like that. So he was thinking that, and he said maybe somebody was trying so hard, but he's like, do you think this could be a man? And he don't think it could be a man. So he think it's a woman who's kind of like a airhead, kind of like talking, like, yeah, it's like bougie time of talk. Yes, you know me. It's Mr. 14, like, yes, but everything. So that's what it was. And he was saying, listen, he was getting suspicious because so it was like, I like he don't think that's just good legit and everything. Because one time he asked her, can you just show me a picture right now, blow me a kiss? And she said, that's too much to ask, right? And everything. So then he was talking to the friend. He said, do you think this girl's a catfish? I don't know. Or something about this girl. I might think she's real, but I don't know. So they're going back and forth, back and forth. So neither Kamie say, you know what, you can come fly to LA since she might be in Nevada, then we could just kind of drive to her and everything. So we have to come over to you. You can come over here. And he said he never been to LA. He says, true, it's a free trip. Hey, let's go. And then he asked her about some pictures, and she always keeps sending the same generic pictures of what he be sending to her, what she sent to him, and to other people. So and somebody else on the party chat was saying that yes, she the same way to them. So he might think he just want to know who this person is because at the end of the day, he didn't really care what the person looked like. Actually, they all say that. They all say they don't really care what the person looked like until they met the person. That's it. At the end of the day, this person been lying to you, dodging to you, hasn't meeting up with you. So you going to say it doesn't matter what they do, all long as they look okay, and as long as they look at least a female or at least a man, at least decent, then you're gonna go by past everything that happened to you. No, stop it. Stop doing that. Continue to think about what the hell they did to you instead of going on, oh, I don't care. I just want to hope that's hopeful that this person is the person. If it's not the person, at least it's a decent woman. Because I didn't go by the physicality. I go by what you conversations and the talk. I say yada 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 because you kept pursuing this person because of physicality. Leave it alone. And then I know a lot of people's going massive with the freaking conversations, but I'm getting sick of that. I get sick of that. Whatever. So they never really video chat because he never really asked the video chat. I said, why? Why? Because you just see this picture that you just think that she don't need to video chat. No, prove yourself. But they've been talking on the phone a long time, and she never made face to face. But at the first, it was not really supposed to get too deep. After a while, he said, as much he got conversation with her, he started creating feelings, and he started to notice that she started pushing back a couple of times because of that. So to me, it shows to me that she wasn't trying to go to the next step. She just trying to keep it casual and keep it at the game because it's virtual. You can be anything in virtual, but when you start taking it to the real realm outside of virtual, then it's like, okay, get more serious and not that. So I think it to me, before I got to the end, that she was just most like having a casual fun. And he was thinking more into it because he was catching feelings. But she was not reciprocating. So I said, why you reading too much into it if she's not showing the same effort? Or because of what? You keep saying the conversations, but basically the conversations, yes, having conversations, but it was just like conversations. And it wasn't nothing more to it. Now, granted, she could have been more straightforward with her expectations, but at the same time, if her actions showing that she's not trying to meet you and she's trying to push back a couple of times, you should start pushing back. But you kept going, so that's what it was. So they showed the pictures, and she kind of looked like I said it myself. I'm sorry, Marie Taylor, YAH, that you kind of look like a porn star. I mean, I don't think she is, but at the same time, like when she was posing in the pictures, they were like, it kind of looked like that. So I was like, okay, maybe that's it. So they did an investigation. They did a phone search. The number that they got was a text app, so you can't really record it. It's a text app. And they come to a guy Mauricio, and I don't think they talked to a guy because he don't think he talked to a guy. So it couldn't be that. But they checking the known names that's associated with the number. Marie Taylor, YAH, came up to it, right? That was that. And then they searched the Instagram post, and it seems okay, but then it was like, let's search one of the pictures. So they screenshot one of the pictures, upload and see what come out. Came up with a match, and it came up with an article saying some numbers. Um, Marilyn Monroe, bombshell, whatever it was, and it had a picture of that girl, the same picture they took with a number. And they searched that number, and it came into Marie Taylor. So in their mind, they think it could still be this girl. And if it's her, why would she not show up? That's what I hate. I always say that. I hate when it's the person is the real person and they give all this runaround just to meet up. Like what? What's up? Like what's up? Like come on now. And then that's either one or the person pushes so much and it's not. It shouldn't be that far. Like you push it and you wanted to meet up and they give you all this runaround. Like what's up? And so it's on both ends. So they did a photo search. No, they did a photo. I said that already. So they said it could be her. It could be her or not her. Right? So it's that little hope. But then it could be another possibility that somebody could be impersonating her. It could be. So they were saying like let's let him go. Let's meet up with him and let's talk to him. So they gave him everything and brought him up to speed. So they were saying, let's message her and text her on the phone, and then that's it. And let's see if she respond back. And he said, "It's another way we can reach out to her." So we said, "Okay, we're on the way." Well, Snapchat. They said, "Okay, all right, Snapchat." And they hit on Snapchat. So the next day, they called him. He was all like, he said, "Hey, keep it me, the Kamie." I said, "What the hell are you so chippy for?" He said he was so chippy because the picture that he sent a Snapchat of those three together, me, Kamie, and him, she opened it, but she never responded. I said, okay, why? It's just like somebody read your message and don't respond back. It's like, yes, you was like, okay, they read my message, but then you go like, why the hell you can't respond back? Like you read it, you left me on red for 5 hours ago. You could at least said something. So look at the pictures like, why he so happy? I was okay, whatever. So no response. So after when they was talking a little bit, and then on the ride to him, they got a message that said, "Why he's in LA? You know what? And why is he here? You know what? I won't forget about it. I won't even meet it because it's not gonna be good." I said, "Why he's in LA and why is he here?" So you in LA too, Marie Taylor, y'all? Okay, so she's in LA. So they went to tell Mark about it, and Mark was like going through it. He was going through it to the point that I don't know, he was trying to cry or he was a disgusting face, and he had to go up. He had to grow up. He got up, walked away, and he smoked a cigarette. I said, "Oh, it's that hard time? Sorry, smoke a cigarette? Okay." So he had to smoke. He had to calm his nerves. Then he said he suffered from anxiety a lot and everything. Crazy. So after a while, they was waiting, and they got a call. She said, "Hey, Neve, yeah, just about to tell y'all." And I was like, because if you want to meet me, you can meet me in 45 minutes, and I go text you on the address so you can meet me and everything. Can you get this over with? Because I'm not all day. I gotta go shopping. Because so let's happy y'all can meet me and we can talk, and that's it. All right. So we can text your address. You can come to my address. All right. Okay. Bye. So that's it. So because that's the address. Got there, and she said, "Just text me when you get here." All right, so they got over there, texted the address, and they was ringing the bell, and she didn't answer. So she texted and said, "Well, come in, the door's open, I'll be right out." So Kamie said, "Oh, hell to the no, hell to the no." Me was already being a VR trooper over here. Open the door, walk right in. I said, "Me, you need to calm down, all right?" So it took a while. Then Kamie said, "You want to go in? You really want to go in? Like, this is crazy." They got in, and she came out. Lo and behold, it's the real Marie Taylor, y'all. So she said, "You Marie, yeah, I'm Marie, yeah." And most of the conversation, she was just saying "yeah," and she's speaking of thing, and she's on elongate her words. "Yeah, Marie, we just met in a game," and that was actually it was much of a game. Like I didn't think it would be anything more than that. It was just be a game, and that's it. So he probably thought it was some more than what it was, and it was a casual little conversation. And that was all good. That was all. And she said at first it was a little bit of flirtation, but then like, wow, I didn't even think I'm not out of it. So I don't just gonna know why are we here because it was not there. Basically, that's what it was. So, and I said, "Oh well, that obviously because you here, so I don't know why. Like, why you here?" And he said maybe because you probably misled him, and I was saying everything. He said, "I mean, I could see that. It's like maybe because it was conversation and everything, but that's on." So they had to separate and calm down. And she was just saying, "No, yeah, yeah." And everything, Nate was saying something, yada, 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 yada. She's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I can see that, yeah, 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 yeah." Right? And then it come to a while, they come back and they say, maybe it was a miscommunication. Maybe you thought it was too more into it. It was just a casual conversation. It was a casual fun, and that's it. It was nothing to be serious. You took more into it, but at the same time, Marie, maybe you should have been more forthcoming and say, "No, this is not it. We just talking. There's no relationships," and be on the thing. So y'all never was on the same page, basically. So, and then he was like, "It was her. I don't care because I want to see her." So you had a chance, and now you're stunned. You don't know what to say. Because basically, she just crushed your whole dream. She said it was nothing more than that. It was a conversation like, "Yeah, like this." So she said, "Nice to meet you." "Yes, nice to meet you." And she said, "Oh, yeah, nice to meet you." And he said, "Yeah, because I was like, have a good day, yeah." It was her eyes. I said, "No, you're not with your eyes, girl." Marie Taylor, "Yeah, you're funny, girl." But that's the end of our Cashier's review. Hope you join. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. I know y'all was like, "Mizzle, you better stop." Y'all